Welcome to the Empathy Project, an app-based approach to polarization in our world through empathy. Here we are at a moment in time where polarization is at its peak with an ongoing global pandemic and an election that has divided our country into two polarizing extremes. When you log on to social media or turn on the TV, we are constantly being bombarded with polarizing political messages calling us to pick a side. Polarization is poisoning our world. The share of Americans who express consistently conservative or consistently liberal opinions has doubled over the past 2 decades. As a result, the amount of ideological overlap between these two parties has diminished. The alarming effects of polarization on families, friends, and society as a whole include economically damaging gridlock, hostile work, school, and home environments, as well as an increase in violence and a decline of physical and mental health. For college students, this increase in polarization is blocking the very thing that could help bridge this gap: everyday conversation. When surveyed, college students said they struggled with judgment, incorrect information, and a lack of understanding of other people's backgrounds occurring in conversations about political and controversial topics with people their own age. Most students were even hesitant to engage in these kinds of conversations with their friends and roommates. This resistance to important conversations is not only damaging to students themselves, but if it doesn't change, this extreme polarization will continue as present-day college students become our society's leaders. However, we can combat the damaging effects of polarization through empathy. College students right now are part of a generation consumed by technology, resulting in a lack of empathy. But why empathy? Some of you might be thinking, well, empathy's nice, but does it really accomplish anything? And the answer is yes. Studies across the board demonstrate the benefits of empathy: higher academic achievement, less aggressive behaviors and emotional disorders, better communication skills, and more positive relationships, and overall, it allows us to thrive as a society.
So, our solution to the lack of empathy we are seeing in the world today is the Project. The Empathy Project is an app based solution targeted at college students that allows them to participate in different challenges and activities around their campus in which they will earn points. Once these points are earned, they can be redeemed at different local small businesses from which we've partnered with, overall creating a sense of community as well as advancing the empathetic thinking of the college students in our world today.
The app challenges are the core of the Empathy Project and provide students with different opportunities to engage in empathy. There are 3 main challenge categories: mindfulness, community, and conversation. Our first challenge category is mindfulness. This category includes a variety of ways to self-reflect while learning more about other people. Mindfulness helps a person to recognize gaps in their knowledge and facilitates open-mindedness, which is very important when having conversations involving controversial topics. Some of the mindfulness challenges include meditation practices, know yourself quizzes, and TED Talks. The second challenge is community. This includes university-specific, actively engaging challenges allowing for better usage of university resources. Using St. Thomas as an example, these challenges include registering to vote, volunteering at a local nonprofit, attending a St. Thomas sporting event, or scheduling a well-being meeting with health services, or even attending the study abroad fair. The community challenges encourage students to venture within and outside of their university, helping to form meaningful connections with people of different backgrounds. The third challenge category is conversation. This category includes a variety of ways to connect with others and empathize through conversation. Some of the challenges in this category are: talk to a professor about a topic you would like to know more about, talk to a friend about something that's important to them, or visit a local business and ask how the owner got started. Having productive conversations is at the center of what we're trying to accomplish with the Empathy Project. Making social change starts with conversation. Engaging in political conversations allows students to feel better equipped to participate in voting and enables them to explore multiple ideas in low-stress environments. But why will students engage in this project? A key component to engaging students in our app is the incentives for participating. Staying true to our mission, our incentives are local businesses and other social enterprises near and around universities. Our goal is to provide local businesses with much needed business and bring more awareness to social enterprises and their missions.
Our target market are universities that are change-making campuses such as St. Thomas. These colleges implement change-making into every aspect of their school so that students are able to make a difference in the world after graduation. Some of the main focuses of these schools are social innovation and sustainability. Other aspects include student involvement on campus and within the community. Change-making schools are the early adopters needed for other schools to buy in as well. Change-making campuses are a perfect fit for the Empathy Project because it allows students to become better change makers. Our app can be used in place of classes such as Business 200, which requires students to volunteer at a nonprofit or fulfill the diversity and inclusion requirements for classes. It increases student involvement on campus through reward incentives and raises awareness for other nonprofit companies that are referenced from the challenges. The rewards redeemed from completing challenges not only benefits the students, but also supports local businesses that are struggling because of the pandemic. Additionally, colleges would be ranked based on their progress in building empathy and is a unique selling point for the school. We provide universities with the blueprint on how to build empathy.
The Empathy Project's revenue model has many layers. Ultimately, we are selling the Empathy Project directly to universities. But due to tight budgets amidst the coronavirus pandemic, despite an intense need to have a solution like ours on campuses across the country, we realized that a blind pitch to administrators is not the most effective way to get our Empathy Project integrated into universities. Therefore, we will be using an approach of bottom-up integration. This means we will approach teams, clubs, and professors to integrate the Empathy Project into their groups. Then, once it's clear that faculty, staff, students, and athletes are committed to the Empathy Project, we will, in conjunction with those involved students, approach the university to make that school an official Empathy Project university. At this point, universities will pay a yearly license fee to keep the app specialized, updated, and have good prizes that students are interested in. The second part of our revenue model is a multimedia approach. Each year, a new platform, including YouTube, social media, and others, will be added. This will allow us to gain revenue on ads, which will be essential in our major cost of app development at the beginning while we're onboarding universities.
For competition, we have focused on 3 different competitors which we may think offer a similar service as the Empathy Project. The first being Empath, which is a social media based empathy program that allows you to share your feelings and emotions with people around the world, leave likes on posts, etc. And we believe that we offer a better service than Empath, as we don't think social media is the answer to creating more empathy. We believe that going out in the community and actually partaking in challenges and activities is how you gain more life experience. Next is the Empathy Academy. While offering great courses on advancing empathetic thinking, is extremely expensive. And getting college students not only to purchase a very expensive course, but then partake in it and sit down and pay attention to it is slim. And us offering different prizes and incentives, we think is going to be more effective in capturing the young minds. And finally is university courses. University courses tend to push students to think more empathetically and more open-minded. And however they could be looked as a competitor right now, we truly believe that with our project, we could partner with different professors from different universities and actually implement the Empathy Project into our course and get students out into their college campus community.
We seek to capture 10% of the students attending an undergraduate degree, which is about 1.67 million students. If achieved, the Empathy Project would impact students' lives and make our future leaders more empathetic and be able to have difficult conversations that can lead to new solutions. Some metrics for success are the number of universities enrolled. The more schools we're enrolled in, the bigger the impact we can have. We can also see how impactful our app is within schools by the increasing percentage of students using our app that attend the school and the number of completed challenges for each month. By proving these metrics, we can show schools the usability of students. We can also show the impact our app has on local businesses by the number of rewards redeemed. An increasing number would prove that students like our rewards and small businesses are profiting from them. Finally, an increase in empathy scores shows that students are actually becoming more empathetic and that our business is a leading contributor behind it.
Our team is the team to make the Empathy Project happen because we come from different backgrounds, have different political ideologies, and are involved in different things. But our team is completely united in the idea that empathy is the solution to the biggest mountain facing college students today.